What's up, guys? Today I am going to be unboxing and reviewing the new WWE Mattel Wrestlemania 37 build-up Paul Ellering, Shawn Michaels, and we're going to be comparing it to similar elites from this era for him, as well as his Hasbros. Check it out. Alright guys, so I'm going to be ripping into this WrestleMania 37 Mattel Elite Shawn Michaels. Very excited to be opening this up. I have most of the set waiting on Goldberg so we can build Paul Ellering, which will be a separate video. But first, we're going to check this out. He's in his WrestleMania 9 attire. Got the Heartbreak Kid there, boy toy on the side. Him with his arms raised, same as on the back. And it says, Shawn Michaels from San Antonio, Texas. Weight, 225 pounds. Height, 6'1". Career highlights, WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, WWE Hall of Fame inductee. And it says, he's not your boy toy. But at WrestleMania 9, the Heartbreak Kid was your defending Intercontinental Champion against Tatanka. And as you can see, also in the set is Goldberg, along with Shawn Michaels, Edge, and Chyna, as well as the Build-A-Figure Paul Ellering. Now, this figure is very reminiscent of the Hasbro Blue Card boy toy, which I thought was pretty cool. It's not identical, obviously, because this isn't from WrestleMania 9, but it's very similar. It's the black with the zebra print style patches in silver and white. Pretty cool, not identical. However, we'll get to them later. Now, my opinion is that this Shawn Michaels is the best of this era that Mattel's put out. First one they put out was this Ringside Collectibles exclusive flashback. I believe this was 2015, maybe 2014. And this one is almost identically modeled after his yellow card Hasbro, which we have. We're going to compare all these in the end, but just want to show off a couple of similarities. And I've seen a lot of people say that this Shawn, his head is different. I'm looking at them in hand, all three of these figures, and I do not think that these head sculpts are different. These are the same head scan. I don't know why people are saying that. Unless there's some minor change. I'm looking at it, every little hair is the exact same. So I don't know why there's so many people saying that this head scan is different, but if it is, please by all means correct me. I am staring at them right in the face about 10 minutes before we did this, and I cannot see a single difference in any of the hairs, in the earrings, nothing. So the second one they came out with was the Flashback Series Walmart exclusive. So technically, this is the first, I guess, wide release of this style of his career, from this point of his career. So here is the first ringside. Here is the second, which was from Walmart. As you can see, this still has kind of like the zebra style patching, but it's hearts, and this one is the blob patching, as I like to call it. That was on the yellow card figure. But we're going to put these down for a second, and we are going to rip in to the Heartbreak Kid. Very interesting. So I just opened this up, and I didn't even notice. I was just thinking, I don't have my knife. There's no tape here. This was not taped at all. I'm wondering, I have Chyna here as well. Nope, she's taped. She's taped on the sides. Weird. They did not put any tape here, so it's a good thing I didn't have my knife because I didn't need it. So if you've seen my unboxings in the past, you know that I taped out all of the accessories first, just to avoid losing anything. So first up, we have the plain black pants Paul Ellering legs. We don't really need them for this review because how many figures have come, Build-A-Figures have come for those. So we're going to pop Shawn out. There we go. Pop his hands out. I know some of you guys really love hands. They're a pain. I hate popping them out of this plastic. So we have Shawn here, and wow, I'm very impressed with the hair. He's got a fade in the color of his hair on his highlights. I'm not a fan of necessarily the color, but I think it's a really nice touch. I think they went a little too fluorescent blonde on the bottom. Other than that, I'm looking at this is a pretty great figure. Let's see how well his glasses stay in. Not great. They don't slide in pretty much at all. They kind of just rest on his nose. So that's a little alarming. If you're somebody who loses accessories a lot, careful with the glasses. They don't stay in very well. They're barely in there. They're kind of made just to rest on his nose is what it looks like in all these figures. But yeah, so let's take these off. And we're going to take off his entrance gear. Which the rubber entrance gear is always a pain to take off, but you know, that's how you do a full review, right? I'm going to pop his hands off. And really just yank this off of his arm. All right, so he's got the RoboCop hands right now. We're going to pop these in so we can give him a solid review, just like the boy toy deserves. There we go. Guys, there's so many people saying that this figure is perfect. It is far from perfect. I don't understand the love, the hate that AEW figures get. Yeah, they're not perfect, but neither are some of these. I've gotten so many people saying how perfect this figure is. I'm looking at the tattoo alone. Tattoo alone is not colored correctly. It's colored like a basic. Again, I have no problem with that. That doesn't bother me, but seeing people say that this figure is perfect is a little silly to me. But anyways, here's the head sculpt. Again, really cool. Too fluorescent yellow, I think personally, on the hair. It's almost not even blonde. It almost looks like the light fluorescent green that they used on the Naomi Chase. I think he's got perfect chest and stomach hair for Shawn Michaels. The tights are pretty cool. Kind of lazy as far as deco when you look at the actual striping, but cool nonetheless. He's got the black trim on the bottom of his boots. Very cool figure. As I was saying, it's very similar, not identical. I'm not saying it's based off of this figure because it's not, but it's very similar. He's even got the silver glasses. And it's just cool to look back and compare to one of his first figures as this character. Well, technically his second figure. And we have him loose as well. So it's kind of cool to see that. And we have this one, which is what the original releases were based off of. So this is kind of like an evolution, we'll call this. An evolution of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels Elites. Obviously, I'm going to display this. I think that goes without saying. I think the majority of people are going to display it this way. I'm going to display it with the WrestleMania 9 entrance gear. I don't understand why anybody wouldn't, personally. Except for the fact that you can't really move the arms that well. But it just looks so good. And I think that's probably why people are saying that this is the best of the three. Of these three elites, because this is from the same similar era, I guess you would say. Personally, I would have to side with the original Ringside Collectibles release. That's my favorite of these three. But again, we all like different things. I try explaining that to collectors. If somebody doesn't necessarily like what you like, that's okay. We all like different things. Our eyes all go to different things on these action figures. What matters is that we respect each other. We respect each other's opinions and the things that we like and dislike. But looking at this, this is before he had the tattoo. And I believe this is when he got the tattoo. Yes. And this one has the green tattoo with the red. Now, these aren't big problems for me. It's not a big deal that he has almost like a grayed out tattoo for the snake and the coloring's not right. I don't really care. That doesn't bother me too much. You have to remember, guys, compared to some of you guys, I am an old man. All right? I am not old by any means, but I'm an old man compared to you guys. And some of you make me know it, and you point it out. But I came from this era of wrestling figure, Hasbro's, Jakks BCA's, LJN's, when they had no articulation. You know what I mean? There was no such thing as real scan. So to see some of these things, it's all impressive to me. It's amazing to see this. But yeah, very cool figure. Regardless of whatever gripes people may or may not have with it, it's a great head scan. That is a great head scan of a young Shawn Michaels, and you can't say any different. Great figure. I can't wait to put this in the Detolf, and even more so, I can't wait to finish off the set. Goldberg is actually supposed to come tomorrow, and then I can finish building Paul Ellering, which is pretty exciting for me. And I got to get a baggie for his hands. But overall, I would say that this figure is a solid 7.5 out of 10. I like it. It's cool. If this figure didn't come out in this set, would it be one that would be on my list? Like, oh, I need WrestleMania 9 Shawn? No, it wouldn't be. It really wouldn't be, because I was more than content just having the Ringside Collectibles exclusive, but then I really loved the Heartbreak Hotel interview set, Shawn Michaels from the Walmart set. But this is a nice addition, and it finishes off the trio. I really can't think of another Shawn Michaels from this early era of the Heartbreak Kid that we necessarily would need once we start getting into, early phases of the bad boy, the DX bad boy persona that he started to put on. But yeah, really cool figure. I love the entrance gear. However, I do think I like the vest on this one slightly better. I do like the tattoo on this one slightly better. There's just like little gripes that I have with it, but none of them are too bad. Again, my only gripes were the tattoo and the hair. I just think it's way too fluorescent, and I don't think the coloring on the tattoo is correct. Especially at this stage when it was, a fairly new tattoo. It would be shining a lot more than that. But yeah, so we have Ringside Collectibles, Walmart exclusive, WrestleMania 37, and we have the yellow card and blue card, Hasbro Shawn Michaels, which had the quote-unquote conceded crunch. Now, the funny thing about this is that you were supposed to lift the arms up and slam it down on the opponent. However, when I would play with this, I would lift the arms up, and then I would let go, and he would do like a bicycle kick to the opponent. That was how I used to use Shawn Michaels. Even though that wasn't one of his moves necessarily, I just thought it was cool to do the bicycle kick. But yeah, hope you guys like this video. Comment below. Let me know which of these Shawn Michaels you think is the best. Is it the Ringside Collectibles? Is it the Walmart exclusive Heartbreak Hotel? Or is it the new WrestleMania 37? I have a feeling a lot of people are going to say WrestleMania 37, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're all here. We all have different opinions. We all like different things. So I look forward to hearing your responses. Hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The subscriptions really help us in the algorithm, as well as the likes and the comments. So please help us out. Keep coming back for more. We got a lot of figure hunts, tours, unboxings on the way. So stay tuned. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Peace.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram @FigHeel and @Unreleased Wrestling Figs. And you can visit the merch store at Pro Wrestling Tees and check out the Unreleased Wrestling Figure coloring books available now on Amazon.com, including Prime shipping.